Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Let's talk about how meditation teaches us to use our thinking as a tool as opposed to something that constantly needs to be responded to. I know when I have conversations with people who are new to meditation and are unfamiliar with the philosophy, I often hear them say, I'm not the type of person who can meditate. I'm always on the go. I always have a million things happening in my mind. And the idea of sitting down and controlling my thinking just seems impossible. It's not for me. Meditation isn't for me. And the problem with that understanding is it paints a picture that thinking itself is inherently bad. And that's not actually the case. What thinking too often is a distraction. It's something that takes us away from whatever it is that we're trying to do. We all know that feeling. We're having a conversation with somebody, we're engaged, we're looking at this person, we're listening, and before we know it, their voice gets quieter and quieter until it's just this muted sound in the background. And our mind has taken us somewhere else entirely. It's taken us to what we're supposed to be doing after we're done hanging out. Did I really take care of everything that I was supposed to do on the weekend? Maybe this person said something that reminded me of a memory 10 years ago. And now I'm living way back then instead of being engaged with this person. Or on its most simple terms, maybe it's just telling me what it is that I want to say as soon as you're done talking, and I'm not listening to anything. But either way, what's happening is we're just responding to the thought that came into our mind, and we allowed it to take us somewhere else entirely. It's just like when we're on our phone. Anyone who's ever tried to write or anybody who may need to study, you know you're getting on your phone for one thing, but the way that they designed the different apps, the way that they design web pages, they're all geared towards stealing your attention. So even though you know that your purpose here is to study, now you're on social media. Now you're reading this random article. Now you're looking at the news and you're hearing that the world is going to end in another way this week that's different from last week. And that's what our thoughts are. They're things that we respond to, and they're things that if we allow them to control us, they'll take us in many different directions. And our thoughts, as we all know, aren't always our friend. Sometimes our thoughts are nice to us and they'll tell us, you got this, you know what you're doing, you know where you need to be. But sometimes you're about to go into a meeting and your thought is going to tell you, you're not ready for this. You see everybody's looking for you. You see you got the head honcho here. And these are the thoughts that aren't serving us. And so what we need to do is just understand what thoughts we can acknowledge, be aware of, but not respond to, and how we're going to use our thinking in a way that's intentional. Because every problem that we need to solve, everything that we need to do, we're going to want to think to understand how to get it done correctly. And it's for this reason that thinking itself isn't demonized. It's just being a servant to the random thoughts that populate within our mind that causes us so many different problems. That is it for this one. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll talk to you next time.